On this podcast, I ask questions to the world's most influential books on finance, business, and personal growth, and receive personalized guidance based on the knowledge and wisdom contained within their pages. Join me on this journey as we explore the magic of books that can speak. I once again welcome Get Epic Shit Done by Ankur Warikoo. In the last part, you taught me how to build multiple income streams, effective time management, and how to convince my parents to respect my life choices. Today, I have a few questions regarding personal growth, career, and building skills. Okay, shoot. One of the most time-tested skills of all time, a skill that will never go outdated, is a communication skill. You know, the ability to communicate ideas and thoughts clearly. I severely lack that skill. Whenever I start speaking about my ideas, I don't know why, but I feel really nervous and anxious. How can I fix that? Okay, I can give you a 4-step plan for improving your communication skill. Step 1. Start writing. A lot of people think that writing is just for writers. They fail to realize that effective communicators use writing as a tool to improve how they express themselves. Writing ties your thoughts together and helps you structure your thoughts and ideas effectively. And that helps you in drawing decisive, convincing conclusions. Because that's the whole point of communication, to conclude your point so effectively that people have no choice but to listen to you. Step 2. Practice speaking in front of the camera. With writing, your thoughts get structured, but they still lack the emotions that your voice can generate. So I advise recording a video of you speaking for a minute for 90 days straight. Play back the video, make a list of all the moments where you made an error, think of how you can do better, and then come back the next day to work on the errors. Do it for 90 days. Watch the video you shot on day 1 and on day 90. You will be surprised. Step 3. Getting the body language right. Do you ever notice that the same thing said by different people has different impact on us? Yeah, I wonder why that happens. That's because effective communication involves various elements, with body language playing a significant role. The 7-38-55 rule states that 7% of meaning is communicated through spoken words, 38% through tone of voice, and 55% through body language. Body language alone accounts for a staggering 55% of non-verbal communication. This includes facial expressions, gestures, and posture. The second big factor is the tone of your voice. The way we modulate our voice, emphasizing certain words, greatly influences how our message is received. For instance, when people close their arms while speaking, it tells us that they do not want to listen and are married only to their own opinions. Shaking our legs is an expression of nervous energy. What we don't speak speaks louder than what we do. Body language, choice of words, and how you view words together decide if people are going to take you seriously or not. Okay, but how do I work on my body language? To improve your body language, just copy from the best. Watch interviews of the people you admire and pay attention to how they interact with their audience. Now comes the step 4, the hardest step. Become a good listener. We often listen with the intent to reply, not to understand, and that makes us impatient communicators. Hey, I want to say something. Hey, it seems we have an uninvited guest from my bookshelf. Is that How to Make Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie? Yes, I have been sitting here on your bookshelf listening to your discussion and couldn't resist but interrupt. I have a few points to add. Come on man, we are in the middle of a conversation. Your turn will come. But hey man, it's related to what you guys are talking about. Okay man, go ahead. I agree with your points that listening is the most important step in the process of becoming an effective communicator. Here is some wisdom from my pages on that. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can make in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. Talk to someone about themselves and they will listen for hours. Hey, that's true. Who is that now? You guys can't just keep interrupting, yaar. I am 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. Oh, you are the one who has sold more than 40 million copies worldwide. You are one of the most influential books on personal growth. Go on, speak up. It seems you have some points to add. Okay, here I go. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. To relate effectively with a wife, a husband, children, friends, or working associates, you must learn to listen. People want to be understood, and whatever investment of your time it takes to do that brings much greater returns. That's an excellent point. Anyway, now all of you, keep quiet. On this podcast, your turn will come and you will be provided a platform to speak. But for now, let us direct our attention to our today's guest. Thank you for providing me with the 4-step plan to become an effective communicator. My next question for you is, how do I build good habits? When it comes to building habits, remember that consistency matters more than intensity. Here are my 2 rules for building habits. Number 1, make it a gradual process. Habits that give big results start small because they are a consequence of pleasure, not pressure. So take small steps when building habits. Number 2, eliminate friction and make it easy. Instead of trying to motivate yourself to build the right habit, make it easy to build the right habit. Oh, you mean I should design my environment in a way that would keep me focused on the habit I'm trying to build? It's nothing new. I have heard this a million. Sorry to interrupt. Who is that now? I am Atomic Habits by James Clear. I am kind of an expert on this. It may be the same boring stuff you heard before, but it works. To make good habits easier, reduce the number of steps to do them. To make bad habits harder, increase the number of steps between you and the habit. Get rid of cigarettes in your home if you want to stop smoking. Get rid of cold drinks if you want to eliminate sugar. Get rid of food ordering apps if you do not want to binge it. Eliminate all the distractions that come in the way of you and your new habit. Whew. Okay man, 2 against 1, huh? I hear you. You just slide back to where you were. Don't take it so personally. And you gave me 2 rules, right? I wanna build a habit of waking up early, let's say 7 o'clock. Right now I wake up at 8. How do I apply your rules? Set your alarm for 7:50 am for the next day. The body won't even come to know of such a small change. Hence the brain will also consume very little energy to make that little change possible. Do so for the next 3 weeks. Once your body has adapted to it, bring that waking time to 7:40 am for the next 3 weeks. Over a period of time, you will adapt yourself to the new habit and graduate towards the eventual one with little resistance from the body. And make sure you don't keep your smartphone around when you go to bed, which will increase the likelihood of you going to sleep every day at the same time. Yeah, but it would take a year to build that habit. How am I supposed to wait that long? You have tried instant ways and failed for years. Why not try gradual ways and build a permanent habit in 1 year? Look, I'm not sure, but we'll give it a try. Okay, fine, give it a try and invite Atomic Habits by James Clear to talk on this issue. It will clear all your doubts. Yeah, its name is on the list of upcoming guests, and judging by how it interrupted our discussion today, it seems it is very eager to talk. Anyway, it was nice talking to you. Learned a lot from you, from building multiple income streams in part 1 to becoming an effective communicator in part 2. Thanks for sharing your knowledge and wisdom. So back to my audience. Are you a curious individual and a profound independent thinker seeking answers to vital questions about personal growth, business and personal finance? Join me on this podcast and together we will discover secrets to making astronomical progress in life. We will invite books to answer our questions and make them share secrets to success. Hey!